decided to make a video for YouTube because I haven't been posting, and I actually want to get better at posting starting May 1st. I'm going to be getting ready to go get food before class. So last year, let me update. Okay, first of all, let me update my community. Let me update all of you. For those that don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok and have only been watching my videos on YouTube, I'm going to update you. My god, I need a lip wax. Last year, I became a licensed esthetician. I opened my own business. For those that have been here on YouTube for a while, know that I was doing body sculpting from home at first, but since back in 2022, and then, well, I went to aesthetic school, and now I'm in nail school. And so I've been very busy for the past 2 weeks. I also haven't taken myself on a date in a while. Just like I've been doing the usual drive and go coffee pickups, or like, just eating at home, or like if I go out to eat, it's been with people and friends. So I haven't really had time to spend time with myself out, toning my face with witch hazel because it's really good. And then, yeah, I need a haircut. Like the purple right here, it's going strong, but on the upper layer, it's not. But yeah, I need a haircut, retouch my hair. I haven't been doing my makeup, so I really wanted to give myself time today. It's from my client. Let me take a look. Okay, be right back. 2:12 and I still haven't picked an outfit, but that's okay. I am hungry, so I gotta go soon. Like, I'm just going to do foundation today. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Please stay watching this video and subscribe to my channel. I saw on TikTok a video of like someone saying that they just want a beauty tutorial, like they just want a makeup tutorial. They don't even want they don't even want the whole, like, I don't want to, basically what they say, it's like, I don't want to know about you, I don't want to know about your life, just give us a makeup tutorial. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing those. Why is there a freaking fly here? I have the slide door open so that my dog could have a playtime, and so I guess there's a fly in here now. I hate flies, but yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm planning on editing this video and the next day, and I will be posting it. That's my new month resolution. You don't have to wait for New Year's to start a resolution, by the way. You can literally restart a goal anytime, but always put a time frame to your goals. And that's what's helped me so much, and it's incredible how life has happened for me. because when I first started my business and I wasn't doing timelines on my goals, I was just going by the day. I was like, okay, like, this is my goal. Well, I kind of had a timeline, but I wasn't actually following through. I said, this is my goal. I want to have this amount of clients by this time. I want to do, like, grow my business by this time. But it wasn't happening. Maybe it wasn't my time, and that's okay too. But last year, when I was doing my externship, I literally wrote down on a piece of paper a timeline for my goals. I wanted by December 2025, I wanted to have my own place. Like, my first goal out of high school was to work for someone else, for a spa, and gain experience, clientele, which would have probably saved me a lot of money in classes and business expenses right off the bat. So I wrote that goal, and my goal was to do that, right? Like, I want my own suite, I want my own place by December 2025. But 1 month into looking for jobs, yes, 1 month, I was like, okay, I need to find a job. I need to start working on what I love. One, before I start paying student loans. Two, before I forget any of the steps. At this point, I was living in an apartment and I couldn't take people in. I just didn't have the space. And so that was my goal. But I couldn't find a job. Everyone was hiring for experienced estheticians and lash artists. They just didn't want a newbie, you know? At this point, I had already taken a lash class. And so I was more than a beginner in lashes, even though I still consider myself a beginner because of timing. Like, I'm taking 2 to 4 hours lashing still 1 year in, because when I was at my first suite, I was getting booked for facials, waxing, and body sculpting more than lashes. So I didn't have the clients to get better at lashing, you know? And that's okay. I was a little discouraged that I wasn't getting the lash clients I wanted to get, and I thought, okay, well, it is what it is, right? I am going to continue. But anyways, the point is that I had that goal, and I got the chance of opening my own suite for aesthetics March 2025. Yes, like, I gave up looking for a spa job in a month. But yeah, I mean, like, I have kids, I have to work and what I love. And so yeah, it was going good, you know, like, I had some regular clients. But my ultimate goal, I think it was by 2026 or 2027, something like that, to get a bigger space where I could grow even more, possibly hire people, and you know, getting closer to having my own spa salon type of thing, because that's always been my ultimate goal. And so I was always researching for, like, storefronts on anywhere. So, and actually this happened in December 2025, that I found this place in Tacoma. It's literally an hour away from where I live currently. And I saw it and I thought, wow, like, they're selling it for a good price. Like I have to do it, you know? So I went and looked at the place, and I was so hesitant because it needed a lot of work. That's more money, a lot more investments, and then, you know, switching licenses, extra costs. A lot was going to be done, but there were so many signs, and I took it as a sign. So I went on and took a leap of faith on myself and my goals and the universe. So I got it, and that's where I currently am. It is so much bigger. It's still, I want to call it my small salon, but people still call it a studio. I mean, like, it makes sense. It doesn't have any rooms, but I created a whole section with dividers to have like a whole private section for aesthetics. And then I have 2 beds, and then I have my makeup section, have my reception desk. I have a storage room, which is really helpful for my growth. I have my own bathroom in there too. I haven't hired anyone yet. I won't soon, but hopefully it is soon. I also have this little corner, the section where I want to add my nail table. And so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Which is crazy, I took that leap of faith and literally started basically clientele wise from zero, because an hour drive is insane. I do have a few people that drive more than 45 minutes to an hour to get services by me, and I really appreciate that. It's a lot of gratefulness from my part. Like, I really appreciate that so much. And yeah, it's amazing how it's been so far. I started taking clients barely in March, at the end of March. You know, a lot of work had to be done, so it took me a little more than 3 months to be able to take people in. So I was paying the place. I'm amazed of how the universe has worked for me in my favor. I'm very, very thankful, because I didn't expect to be booked yet, and I'm getting clients by the day. Like, every single day I get a new lead, every single day I get a new client. Well, not every single day, but technically yes. And yeah, that's my story lately. I'm just so grateful that I'm able to continue this journey. Like, yes, it's a lot of work. Yes, it's a lot of time, you know, time consuming, and I'm in school, I'm a mom, and all that. But I am literally, like, I have no words to explain how thankful I am. If you live near Tacoma, please book with me. This journey hasn't been easy at all, but it's going, guys. I am doing what I love. I literally, when I was looking at this place, some people said, well, like, I don't know about that. Like, you know, it's a lot of work, a long drive to get there. I literally called my dad crying. Like, Dad, I want to get this place because it's a storefront. I'm sure clients will love it more than going into a suite. Like, don't get me wrong, I love suites, and there's nothing wrong with suites. A lot of people, for a lot of people, it works for them. But for me, in that place it just going up an elevator, having to unlock the elevator for them, you know. And I called my dad crying. Like, I don't see myself doing anything else besides aesthetics. Like, I want to get this place. I have to get this place. He said, well, that's what you love. Go for it. And my mom used to always say, like, you can do anything if you set your mind to it. And so and Batty can't ruin her makeup, but yeah, it's like at that moment when I took the chance and thought about getting that space, all I could think about was about my mom's words telling me, like, yes, you can do it. But my mom's words were amazing. She was always supporting me. My dad too, he's a big supporter. But all I could think about was my mom's words of encouragement. I took it as a sign. Not only that, there were other signs, but I took those signs and I thought, this is a moment. I want to grow my business. I want to grow where I'm at. So I did it, and it's going. I have a lot of things to pay. I have more responsibilities, but I honestly don't see myself doing anything else besides the beauty industry, being a business owner, growing what I feel like I was born to do. Follow your dreams, honestly. Everyone says that, follow your dreams. But even if it's hard, don't give up, honestly. I've been trying the beauty industry for so long and I still haven't gave up. I'm not going to give up. It's just a little brown. I am also adding a little bit of the sparkles because I can't go without my sparkles. Lately, I've been adding sparkles to all my makeup looks. Like, you can't go wrong with the sparkles. I'm so emotional, guys. Like, okay, I'm going to do my mascara. I've been through it when it comes to growing my business, and I've been through it, but I have worked multiple jobs. I have worked different industries. Sometimes I have worked 3 jobs at the same time, and sometimes I do ask myself, why am I putting myself through this? But like I said, I only love the beauty industry. I'm like, if I'm shaking, it's because of how emotional I am. But yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it without my family's support. Yeah. And if you don't have anyone that supports you, and I'm not talking about financially wise or people going in to get your services, I'm talking about the moral support, you know? You can do it yourself, baby girl. Like, you can do it. You don't need anyone to tell you otherwise, because there were times I would get not the nicest words regarding like my business, but for the most part people have been supportive, so I'm very thankful to everyone that's giving me those encouragement words. Like, I'm not going to lie, there were times I would think about giving up, one of them being literally maybe a month ago, I was telling my friend, I want to give up lashing. Maybe it's not for me, but she said to keep trying, you know? And since then, I've gotten more lash clients. So my lash journey, it's going now. It's going. Also, when was it? Last week, I was thinking, like, is this even worth it? Sometimes I just have thoughts of, like, is it worth it sacrificing time with my kids to do everything I'm doing, even though things are going good? I want to still be there for my kids. And then I didn't say this to anyone. It was just my morning thoughts, my early morning thoughts. So when I FaceTimed my cousin, she said, like, I don't know how you do it with school, kids, and your business, but it'll all be worth it. And I took that as a sign again. There is times we ourselves get these intrusive thoughts. I'm not saying it's bad as long as you don't pay attention to those thoughts. You know, you have to keep going even when it feels like it's going nowhere. Even if it feels like sacrificing something isn't worth it, you know? But at the end of the day, it's you who has to believe in yourself. It's you who has to push yourself to get where you want to be. And like I said, I do have intrusive thoughts sometimes of wanting to give up. Not often, because most of the time I'm just going and going and going. Most of the time I'm just doing it. I'm working it, and that's what matters. Putting in the work, that's what matters. But what mostly matters is keeping our minds centered, keeping our thoughts clear, and going for it. So yeah, I'm just sharing my little encouragement words, guys. Wow, this was an emotional video, and I'm not done yet. I'm going to take you guys with me. I dropped something in the back of my vanity, so now I can't close the drawer, but yeah, I will see you in a second. I hope these words inspired someone. I hope these words stay in your mind and you think about your goals. Write them down because they can definitely happen. I'm not where I want to be, but we will get there. We will get there. Okay, now let's go get some food. Okay, so I am headed to class now. I forgot to do an outro for that one video. So I guess this is the outro. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next video.